Hey guys, I just received my 400 year creams in the mail today, so I decided to compare them to stock non-broken in creams. The purpose of this video is to detail the differences between the stock and the 400 year versions. The most recent version of 400 year creams has had the amount of actuations increased to 100,000 over the previous version's 50,000 actuations. The 400 year creams are broken in mechanically and are advertised as having a more even break-in process than just standard use. With standard use, you're not going to press every key an equal amount, and getting an even break-in is just not feasible that way. I mean, think about how many times you actually press the semicolon key during regular use. These switches were sold as a raffle on Mech Market, with the raffle being held by Koi Raffle on Discord. The 400 year creams were sold in quantities of 70, with 18 packs available for $75, or in quantities of 90, with 22 packs available for $90. Stock creams purchased from Novelkeys run $45.50 for 70 and $58.50 for 90. So the markup is significant, but the time it takes to break them in and the shipping is included kind of makes it understandable. So with that out of the way, let's get into how each of these sound and feel. I have placed two of each variant that have been lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0 on row 2 and left two stock of each variant on row 3. This keyboard is a Portico from TKC and is using the Infinity Portico keycaps in cherry profile. But first, let's see if any of the scratchiness has been mitigated with some switches out of the board. This is a stock cream. And as you can hear, it's quite scratchy as creams are known to be. Here is a 400 year cream. The 400 year cream seems to be less scratchy, but still has a bit of the scratch creams are synonymous with. Here is a lubed stock cream. When lubed, some of the scratch does get eliminated from a stock cream, but it's still there. And finally, a lubed 400 year. When lubed, a 400 year cream does have most of the scratchiness eliminated, but let's face it, they're creams and 100% of the scratchiness will probably never be eliminated. I did notice that this particular batch of 400 year creams did seem to have a little more housing wobble than you would normally see with creams. I don't know if that's a result of the mechanical break-in or just the case with this particular batch. I have heard that more recent creams have seemed to have a little more wobble in the housing. Now let's see how they sound on the board and if there's any real difference in sound or feel. So row 2 here are our lubed switches. On the left are the 400 year creams. R and T and F and G are 400 year creams. YU and J and H are stock creams. Top row lubed, bottom row stock. Right side stock, left side 400 year creams. So here are the stock creams. Lubed stock creams. $400 year creams. Lubed 400 year creams. So stock 400 year. Lubed stock. Lubed 400 year. Lubed 400 year creams, stock lubed creams. I don't think there's a huge difference in sound. I think the 400 years are a little deeper. I think the big significant differences is the reduced scratchiness, and there's a noticeable amount of increase in the smoothness. Are they worth the markup? You know, that depends. How much does the scratchiness matter to you? How much is smoothness worth to you? Um, all in all, I'm not unhappy with my purchase, and I would recommend maybe trying them out if you're looking for something to try out. But they are still just creams, so probably nothing significant to write home about. That's about it for today's video, guys. Thanks for hanging out.